guys, how you going? It's Jackson here from Sydney Hilux Club. Hope you're all doing well. I know this is something a little bit different, seeing my ugly mug on a video on YouTube or Instagram or wherever you're watching this. I just thought I'd do something a little bit different. So if you have any constructive criticism, not bullying from blokes from work in the comment section below, I'd appreciate it on how I can maybe improve in the future for you guys if this doesn't go well. Because I'm no professional, so see how we go. So today I'm going to talk about the bash plates on the Ute from ScrubKings. You can find them on Facebook or now on Instagram. I'll have them in the description below, or I'll be tagging them in this post on Instagram. So if you want to go check them out after this video, feel free to do so. Filmed this a few times, so if you're watching this one, this is the cut that made it. But yeah, I've just written some few points that I can remember, so I don't end up rambling on and forgetting about what I actually want to talk about. So bash plates are obviously an important thing for your four-wheel drive or tourer. Anyone needs them really, especially when you're going out bush. You know, I've been using them the past couple of weeks. I've been going to Cox's River, Nunes, Lithgow. I'm currently in the Blue Mountains in a spot, and you always seem to find you come across some sort of rock or stick or anything that might flick up and hit the underbody of your car. I know a lot of you think it's probably not important to have bash plates and stuff it, who cares, it's never going to happen, never broke anything, but it happens, you know. Like we were at Cox's River the other weekend, me, Mitch and Hyla, and if you saw that post, you know what I'm talking about. And we went through the river crossing there, and there's a low dip point where there was actually a big rock under the water that we didn't see, and all of us thankfully had bash plates, and that's what it hit. It didn't hit anything vital under our cars or damage anything. The bash plate did the job, and that's the whole point of a bash plate. Obviously I don't have to explain it, you're not all dumb, you know what you're talking about, probably more than me. It's supposed to protect the underside of your car from any damage or anything from really happening for your car. And you know, when it comes to bash plates as well, you want something that's going to last. I know bash plates are meant to get a bashing and supposed to cop it, as they say, but I had to get rid of my last bash plates, Ocam bash plates. I paid about $300 for them, and they lasted a little bit, I will give them that. I paid for them, they weren't like a sponsorship or anything like that. It was just a bash plate that was cheap. I went for them, and they dented straight away, they got rusty, or the paint was flaking. I'd always had to touch up paint, and if you don't give a damn or a crap or whatever, you know, that's fine by you. You can use your fiddly bits paint from Bunnings and touch it up every weekend. But you know, that wasn't for me. I wanted something that I could rely on, and something that looked nice as well, had a nice finish to it. And that's why I contacted the boys at ScrubKings, because you know, some people compare them to custom off-road. I know when I made that post, some people were like, are these custom off-road? And no, they're not. I know the look may be similar, but these are really good quality bash plates. And like I said, yeah, I was given a free set for my car, but I'm not paid to say anything nice. I could ramble on and say anything bad about them, but I seriously haven't found a con with them. They're easy to install. All the bolt holes line up with the factory OEM holes. Very simple process, good quality bolts too. They're not going to rust. They're like, they got that nickel brass finish to them, protective coating looking sort of stuff on them. I don't know the specifics, but they're quality bolts, and they took a bashing on the weekend too, and they're already looking brand new still after a wash. So you know, when you buy bash plates, like I said, you don't want to be replacing them every weekend. The Ocam ones took a hard beating in Lithgow through some mud holes. We all like to go through mud holes and wreck our alternators like I just did the other weekend. But well, that was through water, not mud. But you know, we all tend to hit something that we didn't see, or there's a bit of a low point and our cars aren't sitting up high enough, or we might slip in a rut. That happens quite a bit with my car and other people's cars, and you end up hitting that underside. And if you've got that protection there, it's almost an insurance for you, to make sure that everything's nice and protected as much as you can. Of course, you can't have a full underbody protection like covering every point, but from front to transmission, some front and transmission, sorry, you're well protected, and you're protecting all the vital stuff anyways. So obviously I contacted ScrubKing. Well, we kind of back and forth and just talked about my bash plates and how they needed a bit of an upgrade, and you know, they wanted to send a free set out and get my honest review, because I do go out quite a bit. Like usually every weekend I try and get out, or in an afternoon like now. So they wanted my honest review and to be honest on my page and make sure that, you know, there's no lies, and I'm not trying to sell a product or trying to promote something that's shit and is going to break after a week. Like, you know, Ocam, yeah, I took a couple photos. They didn't help me out in any way. Not bagging them out. They're a great company. They sell some great stuff. I've got their windshields on the car. But, you know, I wouldn't be bragging about their bash plates. They're nothing special. Fat bars, I'd probably brag about their bash plates. I've never personally owned them, so I can't really say much about them. I know a few mates that have them, and they're more than happy with them. You know, so, you know, there's other brands out there. But from my experience, ScrubKing is probably the best I've seen. And obviously supporting Australian made. Fat bars is Australian made too. But I sent out a full set, front, sump and transmission. I believe it was 3mm steel. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sean. But that was the, like I said, front, sump and transmission for the 2005 to 2015 model of Toyota Hilux. They do offer for the N80 models too. Mine is the 2015 KUN 26R Toyota Hilux SR5. So for that, you're going to pay $499, so $500. I know you're all mathematicians out there. For that set of bash plates, and compared to other prices, like I said, Ocam, I paid about $300 and I got a front 4mm and a sump 3mm, and that was like $300 something. The price could be a little bit different now. Excuse me. Fat bars is up in that pricier section, of course. Like I said, Australian made. What do you expect? And you know, they provide quality also. So I guess it's just weighing it out. You know, you look at it, $500 for 3mm steel, which is all you really need. They do offer a 4mm. Bit over the top, in my opinion. I don't see any need for 4mm, especially weight-wise, if you're looking at weight, being weight conscious with your utes. I know I've only got a tub and canopy, but I got a drop slider, I got power, I got fully loaded drawers, I got roof racks, I got a solar panel, I got this and that and this and that, and it all adds up, especially with bash plates. You know, and 4mm isn't going to ruin your suspension or put any strain, but you know, it's going to add that little bit of extra weight that you probably don't need. So 3mm is always the way to go, in my opinion. I know a lot of people are going to have different opinions, but like I said, $500 for a full set is pretty good. And they offer for other utes too. I know a few of you out there have Tritons. I'm not taking the piss. Yeah, Tritons or Cruisers or 200s or whatever you got. They do offer bash plates for a wide range of vehicles. So just, like I said, check out the link in the description, or check them out on Facebook and have a word with them, or even check out their website, and I'm sure they'll have it for your vehicle anyways. Now obviously we don't pick bash plates for looks, but you know, I'm an Instagrammer, or I don't like to say that, but obviously I use Instagram frequently, and I know a few of you other people out there do. The ScrubKing bash plates have a really nice finish on them, like a glossy finish. Obviously they got that stainless steel look, because they are stainless steel. But they've got that nice bull logo with the crown, which you can actually open a beer bottle with. I know you wouldn't. It's probably a bit inconvenient getting under your car every time, but you can do that in an emergency. So there you go. Now obviously I don't want to ramble on with you guys. I only had a few points, about 2 pages, which isn't that much. I went through it quite quick, and I do seem to ramble on a little bit. You know, this is something a little bit different. I'm hoping to, in the future, expand a little bit, put a little bit more attention into the page, get it going, and some new things are coming out soon, especially with ScrubKing. I know he's looking at some side steps and some other fiddly little bits. So, like I said, if you want to keep up to date, you're not even interested in buying them, make sure you give him a follow. Like, some of the ideas he's got coming around are pretty exciting, and I'm hoping that he does really well and has a successful business. If you guys are really interested, you can use the code Sydney Hilux Club for 10% off. I know a lot of you go, oh, 10% off, you promote 10% off, and I'm not getting anything off. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. It supports the page if you want to use it. If not, all up to you. You can pay full price. I know 10% isn't a lot, but they can't give $200 off, then they just go broke. So yeah, you can either be a Karen and whinge about it or use it. It doesn't bother me either way. It's there if you want to use it. Sydney Hilux Club, the page's name, of course, for 10% off. Just use it at the checkout before you purchase. I'm not getting any money from it. It's just it's really just to support the page and help you blokes out if you want to get a couple of dollars off and put that money towards a case or even the pokies. But yeah, appreciate it, guys. If you want to subscribe, like, share, whatever. I'm hoping to do more videos. I'm starting to look at like filming trips for you guys, because I do get to go on some pretty cool trips out there on the weekend with the boys and with the misso. So if that's something you guys are interested in, please let me know. And like I said, if you have any constructive criticism, I'm more than happy to hear it in the comment section below. So I appreciate it, guys. I hope the video was good enough quality and didn't drag on too long for you. I'll catch you guys on the next adventure, and peace out.